We were seeing patients at every 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the specialty. And so you can imagine how that can be a bottleneck effect, right? If you're not able to get that interpreter online very efficiently. It's not good for the staff and definitely not good for our patients to experience that. So now having Boostlingo has really been transformative. Like, we are able to get an interpreter online within seconds and be able to provide those interpretation services. So it's been really helpful for our workflow and the efficiencies of the clinic. I mean, wait times is a huge one because, again, as I mentioned, it can be a bottleneck effect if you're not efficiently seeing the patients because you don't have access to on-demand language interpretation service. That delays the care of not just that patient, but the next patient and the next patient. And, clinic just becomes a chaotic thing. Cycle time is the time the patient gets here to the time that they leave the clinic. It affects not just that patient, it affects the rest of the workflow, and then the next one, and the next one, and affects staff as well, right? Because if you're behind already, because you don't have that interpreter or that service like right away, then that leads to just us not being able to get out on time or not get a lunch on time. Right now we're working on our cycle time, so I would imagine that they would have improved for sure, definitely in comparison to the prior system that we had.
Before we were waiting at least 10 to 15 minutes for an interpreter, and now we get instant service just by clicking on your language and they pop up right away. I think Boostlingo has made dramatic changes on patient-centered care as far as workflows. We're able, like I said, to connect with an interpreter right away versus having those long wait times to connect with an interpreter on the phone. They provided just like hands-on demonstrations. IT came around with the tablets and showed us how to utilize them. And they gave step-by-step guides and quick reference sheets.
With Boostlingo, I really love it because the reaction on the patient's face is relief. When I get the interpreter on the line so fast, it seems like they're always smiling. When you look back up at them, they're smiling and they're like, wow. For me, I think time management and relief for patients, knowing that they'll get the care that they deserve.
Boostlingo definitely brings equity to healthcare in real time. It allows us to be able to, connect immediately with a spoken or a sign language interpretation services, so that we can provide those services to any patient, so that they are heard, understood, and treated, with dignity.